I have to say something up front. There's been some concerns about my comedy, and I want to reassure the producers and everybody here that I've gotten rid of the jokes that are off color, that are offensive, and may hurt someone. So I want to thank you. You've been a fantastic crowd. Good night, everybody. God, I'm excited to be here. You know, you start out in this business, there's a lot of naysayers and dreambusters going, Bob, you'll never perform across the street from B&H Pharmacy in downtown Provo. I've arrived, baby! If everything goes the way I got planned, I got big plans. I'll be at the Red Lobster in Ogden in no time. I'll be at the Red Lobster in Ogden. They're not known for their comedy. It's really their cheesy biscuit. You know, I said that one night. This guy said, it's a Cheddar Bay biscuit. You know, as a comedian, usually you don't get heckled with facts. So that's my hook. If I misspeak, feel free to correct throughout the presentation. I'm so excited to be here. I came here in a rental car, and well, I'm in Idaho. And, well, unlimited miles. That's where they don't charge you for all the miles. So this is weird. My wife gets a letter in the mail today from Bank of America. She called me up to the estate of me. Bank of America thinks I'm dead. So my wife calls up and she gets that customer service agent, and you know, they're reading from a script. She says, my husband isn't dead. And she says, I'm sorry to hear that. Of course, my wife says, you, what about me? And now they're having lunch on Tuesday. So I live in Los Angeles. Anybody from LA? Yeah, a lot of transplants. Interesting thing, and now, by the way, can I just say, nothing screams a midlife crisis like a goatee and nipple rings. I'm kidding, I don't have a goatee. Anyway. Oh, you got that one, huh? Yeah. That was a process of elimination joke. LA's changing, the demographics are changing. For 4th of July, my wife and I, we actually went to the store to get some apple pie and hot dogs, and it was in the ethnic food section. Have a lot of immigration rallies. I love it when an undocumented worker holds up a sign saying, not my president, because I'm thinking technically they're right. Who got hurt on that? Come on, just laugh, people. A lot of crime where I live. I live in the Valley of Los Angeles, a lot of crime. I used to be able to actually put the key to the front door under the mat on the porch. Now Matt's a homeless guy living there. But we did get a new security system. What we do is we play Fox News 24/7, so everybody thinks we have a gun. You think I'm kidding, but the neighbors watch MSNBC, been robbed 4 times. It's just image. How you doing, sir? What's your name? Scott. And what do you do for a living, Scott? Mortgage broker. You look sad. The rates are going down, aren't they, Scotty? I bought my house in LA at the height of the market in 2005. And you know what I do for Halloween? I hand out negative equity to the kids. Here's $1,000, pay it off. Trick. It's bad. I'm hosting a show on A&E now. It's called Flip Off This House. In those 2 jokes, my equity has still have not come back. I'm going to be telling some jokes a little later on. What's your name? Adam, nice to meet you. Is that your lovely wife? Don't even have to look. She's always there, isn't she, Adam? Yeah, luckily? Why? Because you screw up a lot, Adam? Is that it? You want to talk to the group? What do you do for a living?
I work for a potato processing plant.
I love it. Oh, you're from Idaho. Can I get a ride?
I've got room in the back seat of my rental car for you.
I bet you say that to all the guys. Been everywhere lately. I was just in Jackpot, Nevada. Who's heard of Jackpot, Nevada? Yeah. Well, let me paint a picture for the folks that may not have heard of Jackpot. It's on the edge of Idaho. It's a casino town, 3 casinos, general store, post office, trailer park. So I'm walking to the casino, and an older gentleman at the penny slot looked up and said, "Hey, Bob Zany, what's the joke of the day?" I said, "You're a winner." Because I'm a people person. I love people. No, I truly believe without people, we wouldn't even be here. Heck, did I lose you on that one? I met the overachiever guy. He looked exhausted. I said, "Sir, you should get some sleep." He said, "I'll sleep when I die." I said, "Why don't you go to bed early?" Because then he would be dead. It's logic. I had a woman come up to me and she said, "I have 15 cats." I said, "Wow, I have one." She said, "What's it called?" I said, "Normal." I'm sorry, a lot of cat hoarders in the back area over there? I had this other lady come up to me. She said, "I thought you were very funny in the beginning, but at the end, I did not like you." I said, "Wow, that's so weird. You know, I saw you walking over. I thought you were so pretty. Now, not so much." Because opinions hurt. I was in Vegas, and I'm walking on the strip, and I saw a penny face down. I'll pick it up. To me, it's cash. Drunk homeless guy saw the whole thing. "Hi, that's bad luck." I said, "I guess you'd know." He would know about bad luck. I was just in Reno. Has anybody been to Reno lately? I did 10 straight nights in Reno. Now I know why Johnny Cash shot a man just to watch him die. Very busy day. I went to KFC. I had 12 pieces of chicken because it's always been on my bucket list. I went to an antique store, Sears. They're starting to go away. Don't I look like an insurance salesman who hasn't sold a policy in about 5 years? And they're just keeping me around for the white guy quota? I did go shopping at Forever 51. I'm sorry, are these jokes too sophisticated? Busy, you guys have been everywhere lately. And by the way, you just happen to be there. What's your name, sir? Jason. Give Jason a big round of applause. Thank you, Jason. You're a good guy. You know why, Jason? You never gave me the look. I got a gun out in the truck. I've done those shows. Shreveport, Louisiana. A guy in the audience yelled, "Are you a Yankee?" And I never thought about it. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, so I said, "Well, no, I guess I'm a Mexican." "Do not a poquito español." "Muchas gracias, mi amigos." "Mantequilla." "I just said butter." It's prettier, isn't it? I dabble in the languages. You know, arigato. Arigato in Japanese means thank you. And arigato in Espanol means my cat name is Ari. Thank you. It was the cat joke you wanted to hear again. A variation. I like asking people what their names are. Jason, that's a great name. I had this guy, and I actually had this lady. I said, "What's your name?" She said, "Chantel." I said, "No, please do." I had another guy, he said his name was Corey. I said, "Corey?" He said, "Yeah, but with a K." I said, "I'm sorry, I pronounced it with a C." They're both the sound. And you know, a lot of people are doing now, they're naming their kids after cities they were conceived in. This is why you've met kids named like Dallas and Austin. My uncle did something similar. You should meet my cousins. Truck stop, Ferris wheel, and prison. Now, Ferris wheel suffers from vertigo. Wow, this is actually a smart crowd. I'm very impressed. What do you do for a living, Jason? And how long have you been a politician? Come on, people, yeah. You know what I am doing right now that I'm very excited about? I'm going to thrift stores and I'm buying stuff, and I would love to report what I got at the thrift store. Would you like to see what I got at the Goodwill? A lot of great stuff there, man. You just got to go shopping and you can't believe. A lot of old games at the Goodwill. I got this. This is Probe. Yeah, Parker Brothers put this out in 1965, and I did my due diligence, and that's all that's in there. In the game of Probe. Well, games were simpler back then. I love America. I'm a true American. In fact, I had to buy this. It's a boxing glove. Isn't that cool? And it says right there, made in Pakistan. A lot of great books. Oh, you know what they have there that I really love? A lot of arts and crafts. People make these arts and crafts. You look like an arts and crafter, are you, Jason? You have a little shop? This is really cool. Someone made this. An aunt is like a mom, but cooler. Isn't that neat? And on the back it says, an uncle is like a dad, but creepier. Look what I got for you, Jason. It's a participation trophy. Thanks for just showing up. What was that? I'm sorry?
No, why don't I have one? Everyone should have one if
What is your name, young man? Will, how old are you?
13.
13. Let me teach you something real quick. Life isn't fair, Will. One day you're going to have to leave Provo. I think I handled that well. This is my advice to all of you, especially you, my friend. Look at that. My God, what is your name? Blue? I don't even want to know. It's really none of my business, isn't it? Blue, you look great. You got some great tats you got there. I don't have any tats. I have some moles I should have checked. But my advice from you, Blue, don't ever buy marijuana from the Easter Bunny. Hang on, I want to keep that joke fresh. Can't get any more of this till March. A lot of great books at the Goodwill. I got this very exciting, the Hillary Clinton biography. And here's the weird part. Look, a lot of the pages are just missing. Look, they're just something happened. It's like they've been deleted. I'm not picking sides. In fact, I got this book from 1980, way before you were born, young Will. 1980, John Gardner put this out. Let me go ahead and read the synopsis. A chilling novel, The Ultimate Soviet Takeover. The Last Trump. There, we didn't pick sides. This is a great book. Bill Cosby, Time Flies. Hey, Bill, let's see how 3 to 10 work out. Very exciting. I got a picture of Jesus. This is his senior class photo. He was voted most likely to come back. I told that joke in Anago, Wisconsin, and this guy yelled, "You nailed it," and I went, "Whoa." I said, that's even a line I wouldn't cross. I got this. This is scary. Look, I'm no expert, but if you're taking these many pills in a day, end it now. A lot of VHS tapes at the Goodwill. I love VHS. Some of the kids probably don't even know what it is. This one, Kids Coping with Divorce, and it makes perfect sense. Here's a great one. What women want. And you're not going to believe this. It's blank. Because, guys, we will never know. This is my favorite athlete in the whole wide world. This is Lance Armstrong. This is his performance program book. And you know how hard I worked on that joke? I built a hole right there in the book. I inserted the Tic Tacs. I don't have people for that. Your baby can read. It's a DVD! I have to lose weight, I know that, and I found something that I think I can finally commit to. This is the 120-year diet. A lot of cheat days. Only 62 years ago. Look, I'm no nutritionist, but let's just say you're 119. Can't you have a cupcake and a vodka? Haven't you beaten the odds at that point? I have not read this book. I'm going to, I promise. This is The Woman Who Wouldn't Talk. So I think it's probably fiction. Look at the guy sitting there. I can't laugh at that. This book and I are inseparable. We go everywhere to go. It's Codependent No More. I just hope I'm making it happy. What's going to happen later on, you're going to Google a lot of the words and references I'm doing, and you're going to go, wow, he was good. Here's a great attention deficit disorder in adults, and squirrel. I did that one night, and a lady sitting right where you are, ma'am, she turned around to look. And then I thought there was a squirrel. Now, this is a good book for the older guys out here. This is Prostate from A to Z. Now, I've read this twice, still can't pass P. I told that joke in Sarasota, Florida, got a standing ovation. I mean the ones who could stand, but a lot of rascal scooter beeps. Anybody been to Sarasota, Florida? Average age, this is not an exaggeration, 95. And they love me there. And they come up to me after the show and say, when will you be back? And I always kind of like to say, do you think you'll be around? I'm sorry, are math jokes going to be a problem? By the way, this is really cool. Jenny Craig came out with this. It's a weight that you put on your arm like this, or your wrist, and it helps you burn calories. Jenny Craig. And it works, because I weighed myself with this on. Then I weighed myself when I took it off. I lost 5 pounds like that. Here's a, Will, you're gonna love this book. This is What Poo Can Do. No, I'm not gonna open it or you know what's gonna hit. This is kind of cool. This is 6 orange mustaches. And it says right here, for ages 3 and up. Because as we know, a 2-year-old with an orange mustache is just not believable. Maybe you guys could Google the word sarcasm. But here's the whole inspiration for the Goodwill Tour. It's my favorite rapper in the whole wide world. I'm going to mispronounce his name because I am white, but it's 50 Cent, 50, Fitty. And look what they did. They framed his CD Then you can't write this. Price tag 50 cents. Do you think they had to have a big meeting at the Goodwill? Well, if we charge $1, it does say 50 cents right there. And we cover that up, they're not going to know it's Curtis Jackson III. Yeah, it turns out Fitty is a stage name. And he claimed bankruptcy, and part of the deal he had to make with the court, he has to change his stage name now to Nickelback. Thank you. Yeah, that's enough. We saw enough in there, right? Yeah. It's time to do a little thing I like to call the Zany report. Anybody want to hear the Zany report? For the folks who may not know, this is my take on the news. A lot of great things going on in the news, and I like to keep on top of that. Jason, do you stay on top of the news? Nope. Then this is really going to work well. Are you having a good time, Jason? Yeah, can you show it? Paul, do you laugh inside? Is there any way you can move to the back? It's just been a rough 12 months. I've lost a lot of dear friends and family members. I have been in so many funerals, always a pallbearer. Everybody mourns differently, okay? A new study has found pessimistic men are likely to die early. I just knew it. The Las Vegas City Council has outlawed urination and defecation in public. They said it's been their number 1 and number 2 priorities. Yeah! Hey, there's a high suicide rate among dentists. How many dentists are here? See? You seem happy. I don't believe that. Dateline, Alabama, a cougar found at a local motel has been euthanized. Officials are warning women over 50 to stay away from this month. Dateline, Woodland Hills, California, 6 cars collide into a spilled load of avocados. Luckily, chips are on the scene in minutes. Guacamole. Honda has come out with a lawnmower that can go up to 150 miles per hour. They're very popular with gardeners who have been spotted by ICE agents. Look, if we don't laugh, we'll just cry. Boise, Idaho. The city recorded its hottest day at 106 degrees, beating out the old record of 105 degrees set in 1875. Now, officials, of course, are blaming this on global warming, and in 1875, they blamed it on summer. Summer. Port Charlotte, Florida, a woman says lightning destroyed her septic tank, causing her toilet to explode. And in a sign of poetic justice, it also hit the ceiling fan. 1.5 cups of spinach a day may reduce the risk of stroke. The study went on to say, See, doctor, I don't think that's true. Have you seen Popeye the Sailor? It looks like he's had a stroke. Dateline, Omaha, Nebraska, the fire department wants to charge $400 a pop for helping pick up people who have fallen. Prompting Life Alert to unveil their new slogan, I've fallen and can't afford to get up. This one's for you, Will, okay? In Florida, police arrested a man for pouring ketchup on his girlfriend while she slept. This is not the first time he's been in trouble with the law. In fact, he's an ex-condiment. It takes time for that joke to catch up. Washington, D.C., 2 men were arrested for shooting an ice cream truck driver. Now, the driver will survive because he was only shot in the drumstick and the Nutty Buddies. Those are 2 ice creams available on a truck. Trust me. A Connecticut man who's on parole was arrested for hiding heroin in his Bible. Now, he's been charged with possession and leading us into temptation. A sad note. A 70-year-old Kansas City man robbed a bank because he preferred incarceration than to continue to live with his wife. The sad part, she plans to visit him in prison every day. In cat news, we got some cat people here, obviously. Hollis, New Hampshire, police are on the lookout for someone who abandoned 9 kittens on the side of the road.
Woo!
You may want to go now. When caught, they'll be charged with littering. Bigger laugh had you not go, woo! A new study has found 1 out of 6 smartphones are covered in fecal matter. The other 5 just get crappy reception. Dayline, Hollywood, California, a driver hit a deer on the 101 freeway. Police said they knew it was a Hollywood deer because it had a fake rack. As we all know, in 2016, Mother Teresa was made a saint. You know that, right? But what you don't know, she was traded by the Lions for 2 martyrs to be named later. Wrong town for this joke? Dayline, Denver, Colorado, police have arrested 50 people and seized more than 23 pounds of black tar heroin. Now, activists say if it was white tar heroin, this would never have happened. This is scary. An adult bed bug can live 550 days without eating. Yeah, beating out the Olsen twins by 3 days. In dog news, Angie, you like doggies? You have a dog? Okay. Did you know a dog can make 100 facial expressions, beating out actor Mickey Rourke by 99? He's had a lot of work done. This is a fun fact. A dog can smell if you have cancer. And the really good news, if your dog tells you only have a year to live, it's really 7. Buena Park, California, a man was arrested after he bit the eyebrow off another man during a bar fight. Yeah, they didn't release the name of the victim, but they said you'd know him if you saw him. Queensbury, New York, a woman pleaded guilty to giving, listen to this, Heather, giving her 3 children vodka and marijuana. Now, she told the judge, if I didn't do it, they'd just go out on the streets and get it from grandma. Bridgeport, Connecticut, a 5-year-old brought 50 packets of heroin to school for show and tell. Did not get into trouble because he had enough for everyone. So shares these. Sharesies is alive and well. Now, do you remember that movie, 127 Hours? It actually took place in Moab, right? Remember the climber, middle of nowhere, got his arm trapped, cut off his own arm to escape. Now, they asked the real life guy if he'd do it again. He said, yeah, but only one more time. You know, I'm so proud of all of you. That was a math joke, and you did it in your head. Even the kids didn't bring out their calculator app. They're doing a biopic of the crocodile hunter Steve Irwin. It's only going to be available on Blu-ray or Stingray. Too soon? Too soon? I have a theory. I think he mocked these crocodiles for so long, the Stingray was hired by the crocodiles to take this bastard out. And then probably paid it in sand dollars. Any questions so far? No, I've asked a few of you questions. You should have the same opportunity. Anything you want to ask me, go right ahead. I read a lot. I have some questions. Can an orphan eat at a family restaurant? If I marry two midgets, is that big of me? Wrong state to do that joke in. Do poor white trash go to the movies just for the trailers? Yeah! Come on, people. I can't keep this enthusiasm up. If someone steals my identity and I kill them, am I committing suicide? If a TV weatherman has cataracts, are all their forecasts partly cloudy? This is where you can get involved. What do you call an armadillo with leprosy? A dillo. A dillo. What would probably help out right now with that joke if you could just Google symptoms of leprosy. If an electrician's kid gets into trouble, do they ground them? If you hit a person with an electric car, can you be charged with battery? If I poop on a picture of Satan, am I damned if I do? Should the Fiber One bar really be number 2? Here's some more good news, bad news. A Nebraska woman gave birth to a baby girl at the Dixon County Fair. The bad news, she got a 4th place ribbon behind 2 pigs and a goat. Jefferson City, Missouri, the Public Defender's Office is experimenting with sending text messages to defendants to remind them of their court date. That's a good idea. So far, the defendants reply with LOL. They're probably not going to show up. Hamden, Connecticut, listen to this, Will. A 13-year-old boy woke up and found a skunk in his bed. The smell was so bad, the skunk left. McKees Rock, PA, a 2-year-old girl got trapped in a toy crane vending machine at the mall. Police said it took over 50 quarters to get her out. This is a very interesting one right here. This is in Philly, PA, okay? Let me get to it. A man is suing Chick-fil-A for serving him a chicken sandwich with a rat baked in the bun. Yeah. Now, the 300-pound plus man said, I was so disgusted, I almost didn't finish eating it. That was a good one to end on. You guys are a great crowd. I got to get going because I don't want to be here, but I'll tell you. You know, I always say I'm as good as my audience, and tonight I was great. I do want to end on this. I don't understand fashion. I saw this guy, he had the sweatpants on, and across his butt it said idiot. And all I can figure out is he's not a smartass. And then I saw this lady with the sweatpants on across her butt. It said, "Here comes trouble." And I believed her because she's eating a big bean burrito. At some point, she's gonna have to put on those juicy sweatpants. Bay, thank you all very much. Good night.